Hello, hi, welcome back to Adventures in Music with me, Jim, where we listen to, talk about and do all sorts of things music-y. At the beginning of the year, it's quite common for there to be a lot of videos out there called a vinyl tag video. And the idea of this is somebody will set a series of questions, it's like 10, 15, 20 questions, asking you about your vinyl collection. Now, I've never done it before, and I'm not really doing it now either. But I have seen that Glenn Calloway, Glenn from the Basement, has posted a CD tag video, and quite a lot of people are getting involved with that. And I thought, actually, it might be quite fun because I don't really talk about my CDs that much. I talk a lot about records back here. We listen to a lot of records, and although we do listen to CDs as well, but I haven't really sort of got into talking about my CD collection. So I thought, actually, this might be quite a nice, fun, relaxed video to do as a sort of like an introduction to my CD collection and about that. And it's a thing, and people are doing it, and why not? I see a bandwagon I like to jump on. Right, so we've got 15 questions here, and Glenn first posted this on the 15th of December, so it's been out for a little while now. And there's quite a lot of people have responded to this. So the first question is, when did you get your first CD player? So my first CD player was bought for me by my mum and dad for, I think, Christmas or my birthday. I can't remember which, but probably in about 1986. It was a standalone, separate unit. So it had to connect into... I didn't have an amplifier or anything like that, so I had to connect it into my mum and dad's hi-fi system in the sitting room. But yeah, that was my first CD player, and then from there, I eventually saved up enough money and bought my own speakers and my own little amplifier and had it in my bedroom. But that was my first CD player. So, what was the first CD you ever bought? I have absolutely no idea. I literally have no idea whatsoever. But I can tell you very, very much what the first CD I ever owned was, and it is this, the Blues Brothers soundtrack. This was a Christmas gift from my sister at the same time as I got the CD player from my mum and dad. So this is the first CD I ever had, and I still have it, obviously. I listened to it. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And still do. It's interesting. It's like, I'm not sure if that shows up on there. It's like almost gold or bronzy coloured rather than silver. But yeah, it's literally one of my favourite films of all time. And certainly my favourite musical film of all time. I absolutely love it. I cannot tell you how many times I've seen the film, how many times I've listened to the music. It's just part of my DNA, as I often say on this channel. But yeah, so that's my first ever CD. Right, question 3. The most recent CD that you purchased. Okay, well, I do know this. This is Hiromi's Sonic Bloom, and the CD is called, what was it? Time Control. So I bought this last week, I think. There's a chap I've been buying CDs on and off from for about a year now, who's slowly selling his entire collection. I can't afford to buy it, but I can buy bits and pieces. I have featured Hiromi on the channel a long time ago, nearly 7 years ago, 6.5 years ago. And I really enjoyed the music, but I never actually owned it. And I suddenly realised, oh, I could see the CD there. I'm going to buy it. So that is my latest CD. It's she's a Japanese jazz pianist, although jazz is such a broad term, isn't it? It's more like sort of progressive rock. It's killer. It's so good. If you don't know, go back on my videos and have a look for my reactions to Hiromi. They're amazing, absolutely amazing. Not my videos, the music. Right. Okay, next question. Approximately how many CDs do you have in your collection? I have never counted them. My Discogs collection totals all of my music, so that totals all the vinyl and all the CDs together in one big lump. But it doesn't. You can't split it out and do a count, or maybe you can, but I haven't worked out how to do it. So I think I've got about 1,500 CDs and probably around about 1,000 records, something like that. So it's certainly, I'd say, over 1,200 CDs and probably under 1,500. So somewhere in that range, in that ballpark. Yeah. Jewel cases or digipaks? So, I think from an environmental point of view, digipaks are superior. Jewel cases take up a lot of space. They're brittle, they break easily, and they scratch and scuff, but I like them. I do like them, and I've got an equal amount, I guess, of both, depending on how old the CD is. And a lot of CDs I do buy. I actually buy quite a lot of stuff from charity shops, like thrift stores in America. They call them charity shops here. Not for the CD, but I buy them because I want to repurpose the cases, so I can replace damaged ones and clean them up and sort them out. So I'd say, on the whole, I prefer dual cases, but they do take up a lot of space. So yeah, that's my answer to that. Dual cases, as long as I can keep them serviced and in working order. Your best CD purchase of 2024. Right. I think my best purchase, I've had quite a lot of CDs which have come into me in 2024 that are better, but I haven't bought them. This is one that I've bought. This is Azure. The album is called Fim. We listened to this last year. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's progressive rock from Brighton in the UK. It's all set in a mythical fantasy land. This follows the story of the main protagonist of this particular CD is called Fim, and it fits in a much wider world. It's brilliant. Absolutely love this, and I'd say this is probably my best CD purchase of 2024. Certainly not my only one, but yes, that's, I'd say, Azure Fim. The best sounding CD in my collection. Oh, no, hold on, wait. Show a live album on CD. So, this is a box set. It's a DVD box set, DVD and CD. It's 4 DVDs, 5 CDs, so I think this counts. It's Devin Townsend. Live in London, 2011. The album is called By a Thread. It's, so I'm going to show you what we got in here. There we go. Slides out and then opens up like this. Oh, look at this. Oh, so many CDs and DVDs and whatnot. But yes, it's brilliant. It's a series of concerts that Devin did in London in, as I say, 2011. And it was the original Devin Townsend Project albums. So Key, Addicted, Deconstruction and Ghost. And each album was performed on a separate night, plus a load of bonus material. So it is a document of that tour. It wasn't really a tour. It was just a live event. So it was 4 nights, one after the other. It's fantastic. Absolutely one of my favourite live recordings ever. And it's brilliant. The DVD is a great deal of fun, but the music itself is kind of what we're here for. So yeah, that's my live CD that I want to show off on this bit. Right, and we now move on. The best sounding CD in my collection. That is really, 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 really tricky because generally speaking, CDs sound phenomenal anyway. Actually, I do know, and I haven't picked it out. Hold on. Leftism by Left Field. Not only is it great sounding music, it's just a great recording. It's fantastic. It's quite different from a lot of the other music we've been talking about here. It is electronic. It is progressive dance music. Progressive house was the term that was coined for their music. But the bass is low, the highs are high, the clarity is incredible, the beats on here are sensational. I mean, everything about this is just one of the most exciting records I've ever heard in my life, and it is from start to finish. It is so good, absolutely brilliant. I love it with all of my heart, and I think seriously it probably is one of the best. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head that sounds better than this on a good system played loud. It's fantastic. Okay, right. Oh, I need my glasses on. I just took them off again. So my favourite CD cover or insert. So this is a bit of a cheat. All of these are really, but this is a box set. It's called Porcupine Tree Delirium Years. It's their live, not live, it's their early recording, so 91 to 1997. But because it's a box set, it has got a great internal bit. So the box itself is obviously lovely, but then we get a poster, which is fab. We get another sort of postery bit there, but this is the bit which is the fantastic bit. It's there's all the CDs. Put them over there. It's I don't know how many pages. It's a properly big, thick. Does it have page numbers on here? No, it doesn't. There's a lot. There's a lot of pages. There's a proper sort of coffee table hardback book with all colour photos and press clippings and stories and anecdotes and just memorabilia from the early days of Porcupine Tree. It's fantastic. It's such a good thing. And it resides in the box set and doesn't come out apart from when I'm listening to it. But it's because you can't, can you? You're going to lose it otherwise. But it's a brilliant thing. And I'd say that's my favourite insert ever in a CD. I have to call it the box set, but it's as part of the CD collection. Okay, right, we're moving on. Show a CD box set. Well, I can't show you that one because I just done that. So here's another one. Oh. This is called Discovery. It's the Pink Floyd CD box set. It has all of their albums in it. As you can see there. We also have a booklet in there, not quite as impressive as the last one, but yes, we've got all the albums there, and it's a very good way to have to go. I mean, I've had quite a lot of the Pink Floyd CDs anyway, but I didn't have all of them, and I wanted this, so I've got it. There we go. So that's my little Pink Floyd Discovery box set. It's great, really great. Oh, plonk that down over there. Right. Show a CD from your favourite band. What could it be? Well, I'm sure you probably know already the band, but I'm going to show a CD which is not one that you might expect. The band is, of course, Iron Maiden. Of course it is. And the CD, oh, come on, focus. There we go. It's The Final Frontier. And I'm showing this because it's in a little tin. It's, I mean, I have got the proper one as well, but look, how cool is that? And you've got the booklet sitting there on the front. CD sitting in there. It's a bit of a novelty, really, but it's yeah. So I'm going to show that CD. This is their. How long ago was this one? I don't know. Can't remember what date it was. I've got a date on here. 2010. Okay, 15 years ago this came out, and it's. Senjutsu was the latest one. Then it's Book of Souls. I think this is the one before Book of Souls. So it's not right old, but it's not bang up to date as their newest. Right, we're getting there. We're getting there. What artist or band do you have the most CDs of? I'm sure you can guess this as well. So we have just seen. Don't drop these. God, Jim, don't drop them, don't drop them, don't drop them. This. It's my Iron Maiden CD collection. So we've got all the usual suspects, all the studio albums. We have all the live albums and a few little rarities in there as well. There's a couple of compilations, the Best of the B-sides, a Best of the Beast. We've got a Legacy of the Beast, which is a live one, whatnot. But I think in total I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, including that one over there, 32. Considering they only had 17 studio albums, that's not bad, is it? But yeah, so that's obviously the artist I have most CDs of. All right, we're getting there. So that was question number 12. So question 13, do you collect CD and vinyl? Yup, I do. Both. You know that. I've got all the vinyl here. I've got all the CDs around the corner there. I don't have anything against CD at all. In actual fact, I collect it as much and enjoy it as much as vinyl. I think I prefer vinyl if push comes to shove, because the size of it, it's easier to listen to. It's easier to read the sleeve notes and to get into it. It's a bit more fun putting a record on the record player, turning it over, all that sort of stuff. But I collect both, and I certainly don't have anything against CD at all. As long as it's a sort of physical thing and I can hold it and have it and own it, I'm happy. Have you ever sold your vinyl collection and stuck with a CD format? Well, when I was 17 or 18, just after I started driving, I was a poor student, and I had expenses that I needed to pay for. I sold a lot of records, which I hugely regret, an awful lot of records. And I didn't sell CDs, although I didn't have that many CDs at the time, but I sold quite a lot of records. But that's kind of something you do when you're a kid and you don't really appreciate what it is you've got. I've slowly built them up again, and of course I'm back to where I was again now. But I didn't sell a collection in order to stick with CDs. I just sold records because I needed some money, and it seemed like a good idea at the time. And here we go then. We're up to our final question. Show a CD that would you like... Start that again, Jim. Show a CD you would like your viewers to listen to and to give you feedback on. Right, well, if you are a regular viewer of the channel, listener of the channel, you may know this already. But if you are not, or if you've skipped over some, I want to recommend to you this. The band is Osric Tentacles. This is Pungent Effulgent, which is their first album. It's space rock. It's progressive. It's instrumental. It's unlike anything you've heard before, unless you've heard them. It takes a little bit of inspiration from bands like Gong and from Steve Hillage, but amplifies it and runs with it, and has got groove and excitement and fun and just it's the best head music ever. I love this, absolutely love this. One of my favourite albums of all time, one of my favourite bands of all time, and I recommend, if you don't know it, this is one you're going to listen to. Have a listen to it, let me know what you think, report back. So there we go. That is the CD tag for 2025, I guess. Never done it before. I hope you've found that interesting and sort of seen a few bits and bobs in my CD collection that you didn't know were there, and that you might want to do your own. So if you do, use the questions that I've just been asking myself here. I'll post them in the comments so you can get to see them there. And link it back to Glenn, who started this all off in December. And I'd love to see your vinyl. Love to see your CD tags as well. There we go. I'll see you on the next video, whenever, whatever that is. Until then, this is Jim, over and out.